Hi, welcome to Personalized Art Gallery. In this training video, we're going to cover just the very basics of searching out the different themed prints and things that you might be looking for and creating a just simple basic print. I'm purposely keeping these little video series kind of short so you can get to exactly the section that you might need, though if you need a full training, you'll want to watch them all in sequence. Here we are at the Personalized Art Gallery.com main website. This is the site where you're going to find information if you're learning about wanting to newly become a retailer, the different features of our program, as well as resources if you are a customer that wants a lot of the printable training or signage or like these color charts, lots of things to help run our program efficiently. There are other videos that kind of cover this. From here is the login where the magic happens. A lot of people ask me the question of why it is two different websites and why. We personally keep personalizedartgallery.com for those retailers, again, as that retailer resource for people who find us at trade shows and through our different marketing efforts. But when a retailer or a customer might be interfacing with you, a lot of retailers have expressed they love the program so much they kind of don't want other people to know where to get it. So we have a different website, this little more difficult to remember, prints.customart.today, where you would be interfacing with your customer directly if you so choose to do so, and that way they don't know where we are. They don't know who we are. It keeps it kind of custom and personal to you. A lot of our retailers have expressed over the years that that's really important to them, so that kind of solves that mystery. Like many websites, there's different ways to navigate through something, and don't worry if the site looks a little different today than it does here in this training video, because we do like to keep it updated frequently. Usually in the center, always going to find major broad categories, whether you want to hit our great licensed sports collection. I click there and here it's loading up. You can search for it by league. Go back to home. Or maybe a broad category, our letter art is a very popular option. I can click on that right here. The broad categories are nice. They are stored and sorted by most recently entered. So if you haven't visited the section for a while, you might go, oh wow, there's a new faith print or there's a new gardening print. But it's probably not the best way in general if you're looking for something really specific, like say fishing or hunting, or just looking for one of the neutral templates, because you've got to scroll through everything we add every day to find that. But it is nice to peruse those categories just so you can, kind of see what's new. Or speaking of new, under the more art category, we always have a tab of new items, so you can keep yourself updated. Another area that you can go to find them, under the letter art, we have different themes to find out. So here I'm going to choose the hunting fishing theme, for example. Kind of have those combined. As you can see, it's all the different, now this is specifically letter art in the category I chose, all the different backgrounds for our great letter art collection, from kind of a neutral, here some have antlers. So when you're kind of looking at those broad categories, everything's kind of one page. But if you know it's not general outdoorsman, if you know you really do specifically want fishing, this is what I personally use. I simply type a simple keyword. You really do want to use single keywords in the search here. So you can see the results are very similar. We did take out a lot of those pieces with the antlers in the background. These are more specifically fishing. And I'm going to do just a really kind of simple one here to kind of show you. This one I'm clicking on our fishing buddies. All of our items are simple fill in the blank and or simple click. So here the little text on the bottom says, time is but the stream I go fishing in. It is a quote by Thoreau, but if you don't want to be that heady or you want to keep it simple, maybe put a name or really nothing at all, you can simply highlight and change, cut and paste the text there. If you want to simply type in a name, in this case I'm going to type in Gerald, my dad's name, good name. As you can see, it randomly comes up with some letters that are probably not looking the best with our fishing theme here. So now it's a little hunt and peck. Something here kind of stand out. What's showing is our standard black frame, but we rarely do that anymore. Our espresso is what came probably in most of your starter packages. Give you a better idea there. Show it in the espresso. But that's where you can change the frame choices if you do have a customer right there, or if you're curious to see how it looks in the different frame styles. I'm going to move through kind of quickly on this. Our letter art, as you can see, it just gets so varied and crazy. I mean, I've got a lollipop in here. We have flowers, hunting, fishing, antlers, wine, all kinds of crazy stuff. But here, since we're on the fishing theme, I see this cool little fish in a net. I'm going to choose that one. So it's a little bit a future upgrade. We are hoping to kind of try to keep, you know, if it's the fishing theme letters, we'll keep them on the fishing page. But for right now, you kind of scroll through and until you find them. Oh, there's a really cool worm on a hook. And you can see now how taking the thematic backgrounds and combining them with thematic letters, it's kind of fun. So sometimes it takes a little while to learn the library. You know, I'm kind of going, do I want to go boats? Yeah, I think I kind of want to go the boat route on this one. There was a really great fishing pole, kind of looking through the eye of a fishing pole. There's some fishing lures. So this is probably the most difficult part of our program, kind of getting familiar with what some of these letter options are. It really is only in these very, very specific theme ones where I think these themed letters look the best. Otherwise, you can just kind of pick and choose from what you think artistically looks best in a design. Or what, of course, the customer's always right what the customer thinks. So once you have a series of letters that you like and you want to go, you simply click Create Print. If you've watched some of our other videos, you know that once you see the yellow spinning wheel, that means the picture is saved. So if you get interrupted, you can come back and retrieve it at another time in My Orders. Now, this one made really, really fast. Sometimes if you do a photo upload piece, it can take a lot longer to create. Just depends on your internet connection speed, so don't panic if it feels like it's taking, 30, 45 seconds to get to this spot. If you click on this click here to download image, that's when you're making the commitment to pay. The next page will warn you of that and let you know that you are indeed being charged at this point. Or if you're one of our all-inclusive monthly fee users, there'll be no warning stopping you. You'll just be able to download it because it'll be part of your monthly package. But I'm going to hit the go back button. I'm just going to show you by clicking on that My Orders to let you see where you're going to find this, where you can either click it to re-download it. So here you can see the little thumbnail, the fishing one we just made, and it says unpaid. So that means you never kind of went through the full process of it. Where one further down here, it says click to re-download. If you use that link, anything that you've made previously, again, whether it was an a la carte paid item or part of the monthly fee program, you'll be downloading the exact copy of it was at no charge. If you want to say it's one of our funeral clients and you made this for a funeral and the family comes back and says, you know what, not a fan of that quote, or you know what, he went by Jerry instead of Gerald. By clicking on the design, coming back here, you can make some modifications to the design. So that's about as far as I want to go for basic navigation, finding a theme, and creating a basic print. Please join us for other videos, and I really thank you for taking the time today. Thank you so much.